pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Check 45, come on. One. I'm going to run you over. Hey, check Mike 45. Check off. Check the out. Check the out.
Mariota now. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Mike. Drop deep.
A first down carry for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. 39-yard line.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mariota gives to Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. He gives it to Brown, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready? 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. It's got to be a...
From the red zone now, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
So don't say no. Check 43.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 95 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run on first down. Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down now. It's Henry. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 45. Charlie.
Now Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 15 on it. 15 on it. Hey. Here I come.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mariota. Got a man. It's Brown. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Tennessee.
Check. Check 53. Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Mariota on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mariota hands to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 53, Mike, 53. I'm coming.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check 53, Mike. Check 53, Mike. 3.
Mariota to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go.
On first down, Richard. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To try again after the sack, Mariota. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Play action now, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had a very solid 1st half, and as we near the end of that 1st half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this 1st half. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Henry. Check, Mike 42. All day.
Off play action. Richard. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to loft one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Following the interception here, Mariota going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to go for a big play down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ramos. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He wasn't ready.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
He's coming. You're out. You got double.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mariota. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught at the 1. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time to see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground with Smith. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
set, ready. 10 Tucson. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Looking to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Ramos. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got 3.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Stiff-armed him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Set. 60, orange. 42's the mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off here, the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Okay,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second and 2. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got it. 42, Mike, 42. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They run with Thomas. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, 260 Pittsburgh. Check, Mike 42. Rip right, rip right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Delta. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Man,
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
ball, baby, that's our ball. That's our ball, yeah.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing,
Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Mike, 45.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
6-man.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got Smith here. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. To the air again, Mariota to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Ready, set. 2's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 after.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Falcons, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they too will leave here at 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.